LA Knight, welcome. Thanks for sitting down and talking with us ahead of one of the biggest opportunities of your entire career. Just diving right in. How are you feeling?
Well, let's just go ahead and call it what it is. It's now one of the biggest
The
opportunities. This has got to be
biggest.
the biggest. And the reason being, it doesn't get any bigger than the WWE Championship, right? Yeah. So here we are. We're walking into Crown Jewel. It's my first PLE in Saudi Arabia. Look at that. Right at the top of the card here we are, going for the top prize in the business, going for that WWE Championship. So you talk about a big day. Yeah.
Well, even like sitting right here with you, and any time as we've
It's a
watched.
big day sitting right here with me. Is that what you're just saying?
That's what I said.
That's right.
But watching your rise, you always have this vibe about you, so cool, calm, collected. But has that been a little bit harder for you to maintain that, knowing that you're going up against Roman Reigns?
We're cool on the surface, and there is any range of bubbling happening inside this head at any given moment, whether it's anger, frustration, hey, maybe even a little bit of happiness. I mean, we got to be a little bit happy with where things have gone at this point, right? But there's a lot of frustration with just the road that it's taken to get here and to do all this. You could maybe even say a little bit of resentment in a certain sense. But with all that anger, all that frustration, all that resentment, and even a little bit of that happiness, I'm going to walk in and take every bit of that out on Roman Reigns.
Well, every superstar has their process when preparing for any match, especially one at this magnitude. So
I'm going to guess you're going to ask me what mine is, aren't you?
or just how it's been different,
Nothing's different. Nothing changes. Nothing changes at this point. Look, if I'm dancing and they say, hey, he's a pretty good dancer, we're going to bring him in, we're going to do this over here. Okay, cool. Am I going to change my dancing? Hell no. What brought me to the dance? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep on doing that because it worked for me. It's continuing to work for me. As a matter of fact, it's taken me to levels that I've never been. And I'm taking this whole place with me to levels that it's never been.
Talking about bringing this place with you, you might have to be a little concerned about who Roman could potentially be bringing with him and the bloodline. Hopefully, you could deal with Roman without the distraction and the addition of the bloodline getting involved. But I imagine you've had to kind of think about that and how that could change things.
Well, that's something you got to consider at any point when you're talking about the bloodline. But at that point, that's where you got to figure, okay, well, I got to figure out different ways that I can take care of those extra little X factors, right? Those little additives. You talk about a Solo, you talk about a Jimmy Uso. You even consider Paul Heyman. He could maybe pull off his little stinky shoe or something like that. You never know. But with that in mind, I got to keep my eyes on the prize, stay focused on the man in the middle of the ring, and that's Roman Reigns. But as far as that's concerned, I didn't need to bring anybody along with me. I didn't need to bring a whole crew of goofs with me, my cousins and my whole cross-eyed family with me. I'm going to walk in by myself, just like I always do, and walk out with that WWE Championship.
Well, you mentioned Paul Heyman. I want to talk about your recent run-ins with him. It's pretty entertaining for me to watch you two get into the ring together. You had Paul say your catchphrase a few times. How do you think he did with that, by the way? How are his?
Look, man, here's Boss Hog, always trying to get himself to look good here on TV. But even saying my name, even saying my things ain't going to make you look good on TV, Paul.
But what are your opinion of Paul Heyman and what he has meant to the bloodline and to Roman Reigns?
Paul Heyman is a guy who has been around this business for a very long time. He's a very smart man, except when he does very stupid things. But here's the thing. I look at him and I just go, man, he's got the brain of a thoroughbred. Paul Heyman does. The problem is he's got the body of a guy who's just thoroughly been eating all the bread. It's a very different thing. So
I got to fist bump you for that one. I got to fist. Let's do it. We'll do it after. We'll do it after. Sorry, what were you saying?
This lady. What were you saying?
I don't know. Okay,
were you saying something?
So that's Paul Heyman, and he has done a lot to help Roman Reigns in the bloodline over the years. But LA.
Look, Paul Heyman. Look, if I just got to cut you off.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Look, Paul Heyman. He's going to do everything he can do. You know why? Because he saw from the beginning. He saw the acclivity of LA Knight. He saw me making that climb, making that walk toward his prize, toward his boy, toward the WWE Championship. And he saw that, hey, man, we got a problem here. We got to do something about this. I'm sure he's going to do every little thing he can to keep me away from that. But guess what, Paulie? There's only so much you can do because sooner or later, the fact is there is one man who is going to run this industry in a very short amount of time. It's this guy. You know the name. You got something else to ask me?
I have a few more things to ask
All right.
you. And LA Knight, you are strictly, you're a
I
student.
got a little bit of time. Let's be quick.
You're a student of the game. We know
Yep.
you put a lot of thought into every single thing that
I
you
got
do.
to be a student of the game because it is my game.
It is your game. But listen, it's been
Yeah.
Roman Reigns' game for quite some time. What is your assessment of his dominance as champion over these last 3+ years?
Well, I'm going to tell you my assessment. My assessment is everybody's sick of that because here's a guy who, he's got I can do math here. He's got about one title defense every 3-4 months. 4 defenses a year, and we're celebrating the fact that he's been champion for 1,200 days? You got to be kidding me. 1,200 days, as impressive as that is, can come to a real quick halt when you find yourself on the business end of a BFT, and that's what I think we're going to find, the crown jewel. But look, man, you talk about the tyranny of this. This revolution is going to walk in and release everybody from that tyranny with a new WWE champion.
Well, with your run-ins with Roman, again, you think about everything that you do extensively. What has surprised you the most about your run-ins with Roman so far? I know you were watching him from a distance before all of this kind of started, playing out in front of us. But what has surprised you, if anything?
Nothing surprised me, and I'll tell you why. Because look, Roman knows what this is. This is something that he's never seen before, something he's never contended with before. And he's been in the ring with everybody down the line. Name him, he's been there with him. And now he's dealing with a force that he's never seen, a revolution that maybe he's never seen. So, would I be surprised at the way that he's reacted or acted in the last couple of weeks? Hell no. You know why? Because he's going to do every single thing he can in his power to try and stop this. But you can't. I can't stop it.
You mentioned earlier how this is your game, and how you're this cool, calm, and collected guy, no matter what it is that you face. But you know what? Roman has been too. One of his greatest attributes has been able to get under his opponent's skin, have this mental edge over his opponent before the match even begins. But do you believe in some way that you've kind of been trying to beat him at his own game with that?
My, how the tables can turn right there. You talk about masters of mind games just getting game. This ain't my first time around the block here. So as short as this has all happened, in a very small amount of time, you've seen LA Knight come from the very bottom all the way to the damn top. And how have I done that? I've done that by being the master of this game because it is my game. But you talk about the mind games, you talk about all that. It's almost like I have an immunity to that. Maybe even perhaps some way to turn it around back on them. I don't know how that works, but somehow it just seems to work out that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, your confidence is very admirable. It's comforting, I'm sure, for some.
Are you comforted right now?
I'm so comforted.
So comforted.
So we know that you're not surprised that you were in the position that you're in.
Comfort oozing out of you right now.
But when you won the Battle Royal at SummerSlam, did you ever think that you would be in this position just 3 months later, like that quickly?
Look, I can feed you all the BS bravado and facade and say, oh yeah, I expected this whole time. Hell no, I didn't expect it. I expected to be given what's coming to me for a long time now, and I feel like that's been long overdue. At the same time, I didn't expect to go straight from all that into this, but I tell you, they say when it rains, it pours, but at this point, we're talking in a positive connotation where when things start to get rolling, that avalanche just starts to exponentially build, and now we're in a level where nobody could have seen it coming. I couldn't have seen it coming, but at this point, all you got to do is you got to realize that, hey man, this rocket ain't stopping. So strap in and enjoy the damn ride.
Hey man, and hey man.
Hey man.
I want to ask you point blank.
Why are we saying hey man?
Well, because it's like hey man, like Paul Heyman, hey man. So I want to ask you point blank.
Somebody get her out of here.
LA Knight.
Send her home.
Point blank,
You're fired.
straight up.
Yeah.
Do you respect Roman Reigns?
I can respect everything that Roman Reigns has done from a professional perspective. He is, again, you're talking about 1,200 days. You're talking about one of the most dominant guys running around in the business for the last who knows how many years. At the same time, personally, I've watched the way that he conducts his business. Doesn't seem to be able to do a whole lot on his own. Personally, I don't really care for him all that much.
Okay, all right. A few weeks ago, I actually sat down with John CNN, and he had some really positive things to say about you, mostly concerning or surrounding how the WWE Universe has been so behind you, how incredible it is to
Hydrate, everybody.
hear them erupt when your music when your music hits. And so considering that the WWE Universe is so squarely behind you, especially this match at Crown Jewel, do you have a message for those who have been so fiercely in your corner?
No, not really. I don't have a message for those people. You know why? Because look, I've never needed to go out and pander and ask for the people. I go out there, I say my name, the music comes on, they want to say it with me. Come on the ride with me. Come on down with me. Come with me. But at that point, everything that I'm doing, everything that I've done to get here and walk here, I've done by my damn self. They're all welcome to come with me. I ain't going to turn them away. But at the end of the day, the only person I can rely on is this guy right here.
All right. Well, you know, in this match versus Roman at Crown Jewel, again, biggest opportunity of your career, would you say that this was something that you envisioned for yourself, you know, when you were thinking about what your career would look like in WWE and sports entertainment?
Yeah. Look, if you get into this business, if you end up in the WWE and your aim is not to be the top man, if your aim isn't to be the WWE champion, I don't know what you're doing here, personally. For me, that's the only reason I got here. I didn't come here to be, you know, a background player. I didn't come here to be supporting cast. I came here to be the guy. I came here to be top dog. I came here to be the guy that runs the game. And so when you consider that, yeah, look, a lot of people like to create little vision boards and all that kind of crap. The vision board's in my head, and I see myself wearing that WWE Championship over and over and over again. So whether it happens to be Crown Jewel or sometime down the road, you will see that and you will call me champ.
And I want to get to the why real quickly before you know, we close down. The amount of people who've tried to dethrone Roman Reigns in the last 3 years, and everyone has wanted to step into that challenge. But now you have this opportunity at Crown Jewel, a massive stage. Why is it that you believe that it will be you, when it could be nobody else, it's going to be you who is able to do the impossible?
Look, there's no way for me to rationalize it. There's no way for me to reasonably explain to you how, why, etc. And I'm not going to make it sound like it's easy. It ain't going to be easy. It's going to be an uphill climb. It's going to be an uphill battle. Again, you mentioned the fact that you got the bloodline is going to be there. You got Paul Heyman. All those factors that are in there. But even take those out of there, if it's just me and Roman one-on-one, that's still a hell of a challenge. I ain't blind to that. But you got to look at the fact that, man, again, you just talked about, you know, if you think back to the summer, did you think you'd be here? Hell no. And if you look at how quickly everything has moved and how forcefully I have moved my agenda forward, I don't know how to stop this. I can't stop this gravy train. I can't stop the undeniable Kavorka. You're feeling it right now. And I cannot stop being LA Knight. And what that means is very soon, in the very short future, you will see me carrying gold.
All right. Well, before we go, I thought we'd, you know, lighten things up and play a little game.
What are we doing?
What do you think? It's we're coining this game. We like to come up with our own names. This is gonna be called Nah or Yeah. Kind of rhymes, right? Okay, so here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna ask you a set of questions. I'm gonna ask you a set of questions.
You were awful at poetry, weren't you?
Or make a statement.
Yeah.
And you just need to answer nah or yeah. Okay, ready?
Okay.
LA Knight is the greatest WWE superstar of all time.
Was this a loaded question
I
right
just-
now?
we wanna start with something
Are you
easy.
trying to set me up right now?
No, absolutely not. I would never do that to you.
You're here trying to just feed
Why would I
me.
do that? You know me.
You want to come in and try and massage me,
Yeah.
my ego, patronize. Oh wait, are you saying that?
I did it because
you believe it?
I believe it.
No, don't patronize me. Go ahead. What's your next one?
You're enjoying this interview very much.
Oh, is that a question or a
Yeah,
statement?
nah or yeah.
Oh boy.
Come on, give it to me.
Meh.
That was an option, but we'll add meh in there.
That's option C.
The Bloodline is the greatest faction of all time.
You know, look, some people could maybe say that, but if you're asking me personally, nah.
Nah. Roman Reigns' title reign will end at Crown Jewel. Play the game. Come on, just humor me. All right.
Hold on. Just stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Look, I go out in front of thousands of people each week. I say, yeah. I say, LA Knight. I say, let me talk to you. And everywhere I go, everybody's feverishly on top of every single word that I say. And now you want to make that into a game?
It's not-
That's what we're doing with this, is we're making that into a game?
I think everyone will enjoy this. I'm enjoying it.
I don't think anybody's enjoying it. You're the only one. Is anybody enjoying this out there?
Can you humor me?
They all said, nah, they're playing your game right now.
I'm gonna keep going.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Roman Reigns.
She's all flustered over there. She's feeling that Kavorka. Yeah.
Roman Reigns' title reign will end at
First
Crown
time.
Jewel.
Huh?
Roman Reigns' title run. Did I do that one? Roman Reigns' title reign will end
She's
at
tripping
Crown
over her
Jewel.
words.
Nah, or yeah.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'm just gonna answer for you. Meh.
I tell you what,
moving on.
that's a great idea, actually. Tell you what, I'm gonna sit here and you answer as me.
Okay. The WWE Universe has the best fans in the entire world. Yeah.
That wasn't a very good impression, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Can you sound more like
LA
me?
Knight will be standing with the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the end of Crown Jewel. Meh. That was an option you added into it.
No.
I have to stay, neutral.
That's what you believe?
You know what? Fine. This game was a bust, but I had a great time. One more question.
This game was a bust before it even started.
Goodbye to LA Knight.
What a terrible idea.
What does LA Knight's
came up with
reign
this?
as WWE champion
I'm sorry,
look
what?
like in your mind?
Well, look, you consider all the thoughts that everybody has as far as, I want to be WWE champion, this, that, whatever. I need to finish the story. And all respect to Cody Rhodes or anybody else who wants to finish their story, but I ain't looking to finish anything. I'm looking to start something completely brand new. And so when I become champion, you're talking about, look, this revolution has already started to take hold. But beyond taking hold, now we need to take over, take control, and put a new authority, so to speak, a new reign in place. And so you're talking about a new day, a new era here. Not new day, excuse me, guys, you nerds. But we're talking about a new era here in WWE as this WWE champion, LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Thank you so much, LA Knight. Good luck.
Thank you.